All right, cool. There we go. All right, we in this thing. We are in this thing. Hey, if y'all can hear me, just let me know. Just let me know if y'all can hear me. Just put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me right quick. Hell no, I ain't good, Armin. I'm pissed the hell off. So dig this, right? And I really need people. And for Kiera, since I know you watch my YouTube channel now, right? Kiera, to my cousin Kiera, since I know you watch my YouTube channel and apparently my Facebook channel too, right? Let me go ahead and say this. And by the way, Kiera, since you got a habit of restreaming my content, right? I'm not even gonna strike you. But since this is what you've been waiting on, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a show, Kiera. And I hope that you restream this to your Facebook, to your Twitter, to your OnlyFans, to everybody that you want to show this to. Because it be your own peoples, right? And I keep telling y'all time and time again, it be your own peoples. Or are we even peoples? That's what it's coming down to, right? That's what I'm seeing what it is, right? So y'all know that stream, what up, Nidus? Y'all know that stream that I just did, right? The stream where I was talking about Nolan Wells, his mama. The stream where I was talking about Tyler Robinson, all this, that, and the other, right? So I gets off my stream and I gets a phone call from a family member of mine. This family member of mine said, hey, did you put something on the internet? I said, yeah, why? They was like, you need to go. I go to my cousin Kiera's Facebook page, right? Kiera got 7,000 people in her live. Got over 50,000 some odd views, right? My cousin Kiera's in there talking shit about me. Look at this, y'all. And then here's the crazy part. She's talking shit, know who I am. She talking about me like a dog. Like I just some random dude out the ether, out the ethos. Like I just dropped off the face of the planet, right? Like we ain't blood, like we ain't got common mutual friends or nothing like that. We ain't got family members, right? So I go back and I'm listening to a little bit of Kiera's stream. Y'all would never imagine, and Kiera, I know you watching, y'all would never imagine what this heifer was up there saying. This heifer is up there. This is a prime example where we need to get away from these black men. Wait, what? You using me as an example of what I'm talking about when it comes to Candace Owens, Tyler Robinson, and Nolan Wells? You using that as a prime example? Oh, okay, cool, no problem. Right. So, Armin, my own cousin, was restreaming my last stream, and she was saying to her audience, because my cousin, she got a pretty big following on Facebook, right? She was saying to her audience, she was using me. She had my face up there, restreaming my shit. And she was like, this is a man. My cousin's a feminist, by the way. Let me go ahead and put that out there. My cousin is a super feminist. She's up there utilizing me as a representation of why it is that black women should not be with black men. So I'm sitting back, I'm like, really, this what it is? This how we doing it? This is what we call content strategy? I said, I'm your own flesh and blood, and you're going to use me to push your message. You ain't telling nobody to come watch my stream. You ain't telling nobody to come subscribe to my channel. Nothing. So, as I'm watching my cousin do this ignorant shit, right? I go ahead and I message my cousin while she live. I'm like, really? Really? She gonna say something, oh, y'all, the nigga just messaged me. The nigga just messaged me. The nigga just messaged you? Who's the nigga that just messaged you? I want to know who that nigga is, because last time I checked, I'm the only man that messaged you, right? She like, oh, the nigga just messaged me. And then she's sitting up there, and she's literally reverbing. She's putting a twist on my words. I'm like, why did you talk about me like this, like we ain't family? She like, oh, look at him, look at him. in my inbox talking about you ain't shit, you ain't shit. I said, Kia, that's what you really doing? You really taking what I'm saying to you? Really? What up, though, Kim? So, all right, cool, bet. So while she's still on this live stream, I drop down in her comments while she live. I'm like, this is a prime representation of how family would disown you just because you don't want to listen or believe in everything that they're talking about. I don't run a he-man hate women platform. That's not what I run. I also do not run a blackity black platform. I'm not a foundation of Black America. I'm not one of those people. I also don't run one of these hate you just because you're black platforms. I don't run a racist platform. I want a platform that digs through the minutia, sift through the bullshit, and get down to the facts and the truth of it all. So then I'm in their comment section. She was like, yeah, y'all should go back and y'all should look at his streams and what he's saying about Carmelo Anthony. What he's saying about Carmelo Anthony is the reason why the black men in the black community need to be dismissed from the black community. This is why we go after white men. Nigga, what? So let me get this straight. Because I'm not participating in this whole victim narrative of black by just identity, black by social, you think that this is the narrative and this is the message that you're going to push. And I'm thinking, let me go ahead and debunk the shit that she's saying in her live while she's saying it. As I'm in the chat saying something, she like, oh, y'all, there he go, he in the chat, he in the chat. People's in the chat talking shit. I'm like, so I guess she ain't gonna tell y'all that we related, right? She ain't gonna tell y'all that we cousins, right? Oh, look at him, a black man trying to attach himself to a black woman. You ain't no cousin of hers if you a Trump supporter. You ain't no cousin of hers if you speaking out against Carmelo. You ain't no cousin of hers if you speaking out against Nolan. I said, first of all, I've never spoken out against Nolan. Second of all, I didn't speak out against Carmelo Anthony until people start attacking my family. Let's get that understood. I said, and whether I support Trump or not, that doesn't have nothing to do with the situation. I said, this woman, my cousin, is up here pushing these lies as if I'm the one that's a bad representation for the black community just because I, as a black man, don't agree with the matriarchal talking points that y'all like to keep pushing. This is what irritates me about this whole entire thing. Because as we was just sitting up here talking about the narratives that people push just so they can get attraction and subscribers and followers and all this, that, and the other. What's irritating to me about this whole entire thing is the fact that you know what you're saying is a lie. And you know what you're saying. Hey, appreciate you, big homie. You know what you're saying is a lie. And you're literally using my image just so you can push a talking point that's based on lies. This is why it's hard to listen to people. Specifically hard to listen to people. Specifically. That want to sit here and say, oh, well, you ain't one of ours. And yet I'm supposed to sit back and say you my peoples. Okay, cool, no problem. We can deal with that later. But let's deal with this now. Then she goes on to say, because she had this chick in her comment section. She's like, oh, I just looked at his page. I bet you he don't have a white wife. What? I was just listening to that interview that Brandon Tatum was having with them boys. And what's his name? The dude, the lawyer that's representing them, he said people are gaining monetization by racism. But how he said they gain a growth through racism or monetize racism or something like that. I can't remember exactly how he said it. My thing is this. This whole, I'm not even going to call it a gender war. It's an identity war. It's a stupidity war. It is the unnatural talent that people have to try to push a narrative just because they're stupid by choice. What's going on, April? So then, my cousin, while she's still on this live, I leaves out of her chat and I message her. I'm like, so I just want to make sure, are we beefing? Are we beefed out? Do we got a problem or something like that? So then she messaged me back. She was like, nah, I'm just doing what you do. What is it that I do? I'm just putting you on blast because you put the black community on blast. Huh? I said, name me a time I put the black community on blast during this live stream. She's like, you put the black community on blast because you're just not supporting. You should just support just to support. I said, if that was the case, shouldn't you support black men just to support black men? That's supporting the black community, right? That's not supporting the black community. Supporting black women is supporting the black community. I said, okay, so if not supporting black men is supporting the black community, only supporting black women is supporting the black community, why do you support Carmelo? Well, he's not a man, he's a boy. What? I said, and what inkling did you get that Carmelo Anthony was a boy? Well, this happened when he was a minor. I said, okay, so we concluding things as minors. I said, that's funny because Carmelo Anthony and Nolan Wells are around the same age, right? You triggered them already. Yeah, I triggered them just by speaking, just by doing content. And it's not like I'm some super well-known platform. I'm just little old me. I'm just little old cellulite. But it is what it is. No problem. So my cousin, she like, all right, y'all, I'm about to get out this live. I'm like, all right, cool. I said, so can I talk to you when you get done with your live? She's like, nah, I'm good. Just the next time you go live, you just need to sit here and you need to make sure that you represent from the black community. Because other than that, then I'm going to have to disown you. You're going to be outcast. Outcast? Oh, that sounds like a good time to me. I love being outcast. I love being outcast, canceled, outlawed, bypassed, all of that. Any and everything you can do to put me on the outs. I have absolutely no problem with whatsoever. So here's my response to you, Kiera, my cousin. Here's my response to you, and I hope you're watching. I want you to understand this. Just because I don't support Carmelo does not mean that I have given up my blackness. Just because I support Trump does not mean that I have given up my blackness. Just because I do not sit here and yell from the top of the mountain that I'm a victim, hear more, does not mean that I am not a part of the black community. I find funny those who want to gatekeep information and gatekeep emotions and gatekeep logic. A lot of the people who come back from the days of old, they're the ones who you should be upset about. But you upset at me because it's popular to go after a black man who disagrees with you. That's what I'm starting to understand about this whole entire thing. That until black men become agreeable with everything that y'all say and that y'all do, y'all just gonna outcast them. Fine, I have no problem with that whatsoever. But please do not get upset that I'm not gonna change my ways just to be accepted by you. I'd rather be where I'm respected, not accepted. I don't want to be somewhere where I'm tolerated. Fuck that. Tolerated is being around people who don't want you around just because you're there. Just because you have something to offer them that really does not put anything into their soul, it only puts things into their pocket. No, I'm not here to put nothing into your pocket. I'm not. That's not my goal. That's not my lifestyle. It is not my responsibility to take care of you as a grown-ass person just because you don't want to do anything for your life. Not to mention, since you wanted to talk shit about my wife, no, I don't have a white wife. I have a black wife. I have a proud black wife. Not to mention the other fact, Miss Kiera, let's go ahead, since you want to put me on blast and you want to go on social media and you want to say my real name. Hey, cool, no problem. Hey, Kiera, let's talk about those 3 baby daddies you got. Hey, Kiera, let's really get down into it, Kiera. Let's talk about that one child with that one man that you went that's really not his child. See, you just like Christine, Miss Kiera. You just like Christine, Nolan Wells' mama. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about them other kids that you got that you gave up on. See, I could be messy when it's time for me to be messy. But if you don't want me to be messy, please leave my name out your mouth. For all of y'all that know me, that has been knowing me for quite some time, I don't clap back at nobody that don't come after me. If you come for me first, I'm coming after you. Period. Just like that. But since that's the games you want to play, let's go ahead and play the games you really want to play. Hey, Kiera, did you tell that man about that little bump that you get every time you get a little flare up? Kiera, since you're gonna restream my stream to your Facebook page, cool, Kiera, let's go ahead and talk about it then. Kiera, you want to talk about all that money that you've been fraudulating about the government with them PPP loans? Kiera, you really want to talk about it? Kiera, we can go ahead and do it. I ain't got no problem with it. But Kiera, I just need you to understand something, right? I don't hold no remorse especially for not no adult that sits back and acts like a damn child and wants to be treated as an adult. And you want to be respected as an adult. That's not how that works for me. No. No. Especially when you try to make a mockery and you twist what it is that I say to try to fit the lies that you want to spew. That's not how this works. So let's go ahead and get this all the way out there. Hey, Kiera, I'm so glad. I hope that you're restreaming, and I hope that your people still watching, Kiera. Hey, Kiera, why you want to go ahead and do that? Do me a favor. Go ahead and tell that man about that dude in jail that you've been writing to, that you've been paying the books on. Go ahead and do me that one, Kiera. I'm pretty sure that man who you won't marry, and this man has proposed to you twice so far, I'm pretty sure that man will be extremely happy to find out that you taking parts of his paycheck and you paying it to that man's books while he in jail. Go ahead, tell him about that. Tell him about the guy that's in jail that's really the father of your child, Kiera. And Kiera, you lucky I know that his ass is at work, and you lucky I don't have his phone number. Because Kiera, I will call your so-called nigga, I will call your man, and I will call him on the phone while I'm on a live stream. And I will go ahead and let Jerome know. See, I will tell Jerome all your little business. Huh? Huh, Kiera? See, this is what I mean. Y'all always want to sit back and say black men ain't shit. No. It's not that black men ain't shit. It's just that you victims ain't shit. And when I say victims, I'm talking about those of you that stuck with that mentality that we supposed to protect you just because you exist. Fuck you. To hell with you. I don't have to protect nobody that don't fall up under my banner of protection. And since I'm not one of the family, I almost said my last name right there. Since I'm not one of the family no more, I think it's just perfectly fine and okay to put it all the way out there. That's just me. I have no problem with that. That's just me. I have no problem with that. I just want to know why you think it's okay for you to go ahead and be in existence talk about black men, and you sit up here and you do nothing but, trick off a whole bunch of money from black men. Hey, Kiera, I wonder if your nigga know about that OnlyFans page that you got. I'm just asking, Kiera. I'm just asking if he know about that OnlyFans page that you got. I'm just asking. Hey, Kiera, the only reason I even know you got an OnlyFans page, just in case you restreaming, hey, do me a favor. Hey, Kiera, do me a favor. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody who helped you set that OnlyFans page up, Kiera? Huh? Kiera, go ahead and tell everybody who helped you. Go ahead and tell everybody who helped you set that OnlyFans page up, Kiera. Huh? Huh? I just want to know. Go ahead and tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody, Kiera. Hey, Kiera. No. Since you really want to play these games and you want to restream my live stream, hey, Kiera, do me a favor. Contact your baby daddy and tell him that you slept with your kid's grandfather. Yes. Call your baby daddy and tell your baby daddy that you slept with his daddy. Oh, yeah, Kiera, I'm going to help your live stream go big today. You're going to do big numbers today. Kiera. Kiera, go ahead and tell your baby daddy about that one time when y'all got into it and your baby daddy, you put your baby daddy out because he had gambled all the money out. Hey, Kiera, do me a favor. Tell him that time when his daddy came to your house and you slept with your baby father's father, Kiera. Do me that favor. Go ahead, Kiera. You got it. What more else do I want to put out? Money Marco said, Kiera, Master, okay, hey, Money Marco, I ain't even touched nothing. My wife said she gonna end my stream. Hey, baby, my cousin decided to use my live stream and go live on her Facebook page, and she gonna say this why black men ain't ish. This why black men ain't ish. That's why we need to not mess with black men. Especially because if y'all go to his page, I bet you he got a white wife. She trying to act like she don't know who I am. Kiera, how you don't know who I am, boo-boo? Hey, Kiera, remember that one time? When you was down at the casino? Yeah, when you was down there at Motor City Casino? Kiera, remember that birthday? Right, she don't know me now, right? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? How Kiara don't know you all of a sudden? I just want to know. But she all live for her little Facebook followers. I'm about to get a Facebook page and restream sales live. Hey, baby. She all on Facebook like, yeah, I don't know who this nigga, I don't know who he is and all this, that, and the other. I'm like, we ain't about to play these games today. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, cool, y'all. I'm back. You said what drive-thru I'm in? I ain't in no drive-thru. I'm picking up the baby from school. See, now y'all, see, listen, I tried to give y'all as much as I can before I had to pick this kid up, but that's all right. I can still give y'all the content, and y'all can read in between the lines. Because I know Kiara watching. Hey, Kiara, while you at it, go ahead, do me a favor. Kiara, go ahead and call my auntie, your mama, and tell her what really happened while that baby was in the hospital and how that baby accidentally got a hold to one of your gummies. Kiara, since we on that type of time, see, I can play this game all day, Kiara. No. How about you go ahead and tell the people the truth, Kiara? While you was all on Facebook Live last year talking about something, I don't know what happened to my baby. Something going on with my... Go ahead and tell everybody how you went ahead and you dosed your kid. How you went ahead and dosed your kid just so you can have that nigga come into your house so you can sleep with your man's. Kiara, you should have left me alone, Kiara. That's what you should have did. Especially since you want to act like you don't know my wife. Hey, Kiara, you better be happy my wife didn't see your live, Kiara. No, ma'am. Y'all how that thing goes, you got me messed up. You said stop yelling. All right, cool. Hey, Kiara, go ahead and let everybody know that you the one that was responsible for your baby ending up in the hospital because you had dosed that baby just so you can have some company that while your man was at work. Go ahead and tell the truth, Kiara. Go ahead and tell the truth, Kiara. We support you in your truth, Kiara. You said in my stream? Okay. All right, in my stream, Kiara, family, no stop. Hey, Kiara, what you should have did, Kiara, you should have left well enough alone. I'm just saying, Kiara, you should have left me alone. Now enjoy your replay on your live stream. Bye, Kiara. It be your own peoples.